I want to talk about just very briefly what's going on with Russia, where the Russian Olympic team is not allowed to participate in Brazil. Here's my mindset. You know, the leader of Russia, he's a very bright guy. He's very aggressive, and I don't believe he'll let this slide.
No, he will not. I don't know what he could do.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you. I think
no maniac, Frank. He's the richest man in Russia because he's stolen all the money. This guy is a crook. There's no other way to describe Putin. He's a crook.
Listen to me what I'm saying, and then you guys can remember this. I think they're going to solve it.
I don't know how they solve it.
You'll be shocked, and okay. I'm shocked that the Olympic Committee is digging its heels in to try to make a point. There was all kinds of rumors how he got the Olympics in social.
Yeah, they weren't rumors, Frank.
There's all kinds of rumors and and all of a sudden they're not in love anymore.
No, but Frank, you know the other thing. Under 18 hockey team.
Listen, I'm not a giant fan of Mr. Putin, but I would. And when I see him, I always get a craving to go to Quebec and get some French fries.
That's right. And you put an E on the end of his name.
But I'm on his side a little bit on this one here. He said, if there is athletes that were caught, which most athletes play this Russian roulette game with drugs, and then when they get caught, he goes, why penalize the whole country? Let us put another team there. Check them out.
I think that's good logic, Frank, but it's so rampant in Russia. They have to stop it. There will be no competition. All the other athletes who are trying to follow the rules of the IOC and their particular athletic association representatives just say to hell with it. They've had enough of it. Everybody, you can imagine what we know as the general public. These athletes, they know who's on the juice.
Yeah, Bill, and let me say this about track and field. The only thing worse as a professional broadcaster, only thing worse than track is field. Now, having said that, Frank, you think that the track and field team of Russia is going to Rio? You believe that?
I don't. I think that there's going to be some sort of negotiation. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't get his way. I'm just saying.
Really?
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Well, Frank, you have reason to say that, and
I'm just saying to you that I'd be
on all of us.
I'd be very surprised. I'd be very surprised if they don't negotiate some sort of deal.
Well, I hope you're wrong, Frank, but I'm not going to say that.
I hope
if he pulls this shit off.
I'm wrong too, but I smell a deal, and you can't have a powerful guy like that not get his way.
You smell it.
No, we saw it with Sepp Blatter. Eventually, everything comes to the forefront. You just can't fight it anymore. And when
your credibility is at stake,
when something's corrupt, it's corrupt.
Eric, he's doing the right thing. He's fighting for his...
No, I think he is doing the right thing, but I think the evidence and the rules are overwhelming against him.
Yeah.
The evidence against the East Germans in one of the Olympics for the women's track team when they came out and they were eating oats.
Now, Frank, you smell a deal. Does this deal smell of fresh cut $100 rubles, or what does that deal smell of?
I just don't see. I understand his logic, and his logic is logical, and it's a valid argument not to penalize a whole country because some athletes were assholes, right? Yeah. And I saw Ben Johnson get tarred and feathered when Carl Lewis,
who was on the juice too,
we're all on the juice.
All of that, everyone in Seoul in '88 who lined up was on the juice.
Pissed off that Ben Johnson, got tarred and feathered, and if you're telling me that Carl Lewis, as he was trotting around, and his face had, if you take a look in Google, some of the effects of growth hormones or steroids, right? It shows he had every single symptom.
Yeah,
he was loaded with growth hormone, as I understood it, Frank.
Yeah.
And he showed it. His face was, his skin looked like it was paper.
Solidified, right? And but when you love somebody, You forgive him. They forgave him when he destroyed and annihilated the national anthem.
I remember that.
He murdered it. He destroyed it, and they forgave him.
Yeah.
And
it's hard though with Rosie. I mean, like, you can make the same argument for Lance Armstrong, who lied and lied and lied, and then when he was found guilty, I mean, he was done. And you know, everyone that was probably in that sort of part was on something. But you know,
I'm telling you that I think he has some valid argument in his argument. I understand, and I will be very surprised, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I'd be very fucking surprised, right? If they don't negotiate some sort of deal that will make, you know, a very large country a huge contributor to the Olympic fund.
Like that's never happened before, right? Right.